Welcome back to another episode of Virtually AWA. We had a great show for you last time and we have an equally good one this week. So we're on the road to our next pay-per-view, the Great British Bash, and we will have another episode of our British Wrestling Weekly television show brought to you now for your pleasure. But first we have a backstage incident to sort out, so let's see what's been going on. The incident involves Bam Bam Booyah and Lewis Blaine. Bam Bam Booyah was brought before the wrestler's court accused of being absorbed by his phone when he should have been paying attention to a locker room meeting. The judge, Lewis Blaine, found him guilty and sentenced him to buy a crate of beer for the locker room. Bam Bam Booyah has the party animal personality and currently has a normal morale. This incident has a small positive impact on Bam Bam Booyah, Triple B as we know him as well. So that's good to know. We will get into the show, I will book it for you and I'll be back in a moment. So we kick off the show with Blue Strike Force. We haven't seen the tag team champions in a while. Dan Stryker and Blue Tiger come out to the ring, microphones in hand. They claim they are so good they can't be defeated by anyone. And so they are making an open challenge starting this week. The team will challenge anyone in the back to a tag team match, putting the titles on the line and give anyone an opportunity to take them on. So they're issuing an open challenge and let's see what happens this week. This gets a rating of 24, a great start to the show, kicking it off with some heat to it. Let's see who comes out, and it's the Billington Bulldogs. Mark and Thomas answer the call this week and they make their way to the ring, shove Dan Stryker and Blue Tiger in the chest and say, "You're on, let's get this underway." So this gets a rating of 17 as we move into the match itself. And in a decent match, Blue Strike Force defeat the Billington Bulldogs in 13 minutes and 38 seconds. I give this match a good amount of time to see what both of these teams can do. And Dan Stryker pinned Thomas Billington with a Canuck Crush to pick up the victory. Blue Strike Force make defense number 1 of their AWA Tag Team Championship titles. It's their first defense since winning the belts all that time ago. And they kick it off with a good match between these four competitors. Blue Tiger gets a 26, Dan Stryker a 25, as does Thomas Billington. And Mark Billington, better this time, 23 for himself. And the match got the crowd hotter, 25 overall. That's not too bad, that's pretty damn good. And we keep on rolling with this week's show. After the match, we go backstage where we see Killer Kelly in P.T. Crockett's office. She asks to be given a chance to wrestle Lacey James after their match went to a time limit draw last time they fought each other. P.T. Crockett rejects the request and says, "You didn't get the job done. You don't get another shot anytime soon," which causes Killer Kelly to storm out of the office. This gets a rating of 28. Nice work from P.T. Crockett once again, improvising without a script and bumping up this rating for this segment. Killer Kelly is obviously annoyed, and the person she doesn't want to see as she exits the door of the office is Lacey James. She is already pissed off, and they go face to face. Lacey James tries to calm her down. She gets shoved for her troubles, and then they look like they're going to fight, and then everyone pours. Anyone who's in the backstage area pulls in and tries to pull these two apart before they can get their hands on each other. Obviously, P.T. Crockett is not happy with what's gone down, but nonetheless, Killer Kelly and Lacey James look like they're on a collision course between each other in the coming weeks. This gets a segment of just 10. That's unfortunate, really. But the show continues into our main event. And the main event this week is a decent match featuring Dickie Bowen, Monty Bird, and Tony Pacino. We obviously haven't seen Dickie Bowen in a while after he got injured in that match against Mike Cash, but he's back in action this week and he picks up the win in 8 minutes and 23 seconds when Dickie Bowen pinned Monty Bird after giving him a stunner. This gets a rating of 22 overall, Dickie Bowen with a 22, as does Tony Pacino, and Monty Bird getting a 20 for this one. The crowd got hot still, so we end on a high for this week's episode. and that gives us an overall rating of a 24. Decent week once again from us. A few poor segments once again, but overall the ratings look good as we continue to increase our popularity in 14 regions. So that's all for episode 18 of Virtually AWA. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. Like the video if you have. And don't forget to subscribe so you see the episodes we release every single day on this channel. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.